Played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, go Lion. Hey, Kappa. Go.
Herbert. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
Ray.
On first down, Justin Herbert. That swung out wide to Harris. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play that time on a catch and run. And the Chargers are going to get themselves a fresh set of downs here. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets popped free.
And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run, and you could hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Throwing now is Stroud. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Ram.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is caught. He's got a touchdown, LA. Quez Watkins with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Chargers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now Stroud. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Chargers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And Herbert going to slide to a stop, and he has a 1st down. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Let's go, let's go. 21.
Herbert now. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Whoa. Hey, ram. Go.
Now it's Herbert. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Extra point try now from Dicker. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the 1st.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the 1st down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the 1st half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do?
Well, they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Stroud out of the gun here. And his throw here's incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the intended receiver, and now it's 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He gets this one to Boyd. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 35. A pretty good mark there. They needed 14. They got 14 on third down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
First and 10, it's Stroud. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. This one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
What do you think, Brandon? I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Greg Newsome. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared, had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn. And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Going deep here for Watkins. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Quez Watkins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chargers are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 28-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. And now here is another interception. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
5-9. Set.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. It's brought in by Harris. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. He's got good size. We know he's tough to bring down running the ball. That also carries over to the passing game like we saw there.
And at his size, how'd you like to try and stop him on that angle route? Him coming out of the backfield, breaking sharply, catching the football. It's going to take a lot more than one guy, most likely, to bring him down. That was a nice game.
Herbert on first down now. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Touchdown, Chargers. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes this 35-0 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. There he goes, right side. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going, and also you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. And they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence, that is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Second and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Nothing open downfield. He had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Stroud on third down now. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Hey, Kappa.
Herbert off of play action. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. That is caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Jonathan Greenard running in to pick up the sack.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Will Anderson in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long.
Let's go. 21. Ready.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. This caught left side by the tight end Parham. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. Touchdown! Quez Watkins with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Chargers have taken a 6-touchdown lead. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening it up. You may get some playing time in this one.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time.
Let's go now.
This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. 40 yards. And the Texans are able to at least get one score back. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
Whoa. Hey, ram. Go.
Play action. It's Herbert. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. 23 yards on the play. Well, those backups on the sideline, they got to be eagerly anticipating the fourth quarter upcoming. Look at the size of the lead, how they're moving the football. This defense really struggling and giving up plays like we just saw.
Yeah, the Stars have certainly done all they've needed to in this one, haven't they? But my question is, will we be able to resist the urge to continue to run things up a bit?
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And Stroud now to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And to the 49-yard line, but no further, and obviously he is well short of the first. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. 4th down, fourth quarter. Here's Stroud. That's to his running back, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turned it into a successful play.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Got his man, Dell. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way.
And now here's another interception. And the Chargers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The Charger drive about to get going. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Dancing to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go. Hey, easy. We'll go orange. Let's go.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Here's Herbert. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start. And pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Now a first down carry for Harris. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. And this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Let's go, let's go.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Extra point try now from Dicker. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Kevontae Turpin now to return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we...
And my goodness, another interception. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
2nd and 5. They're going to pass here with Herbert, eluding the pressure right. And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Meanwhile, Stroud's throw here into the hands of Boyd. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Texans.
On first down, here's Stroud. Caught left side, here's Dell. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
And CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about here, but it may be cliche, but give them credit for this. They've continued to fight and scratch and claw, and they get the touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And I'm okay with that cliche, all right? Maybe it'll alleviate the sting a little bit because at least they can look in the mirror and realize they fought all the way through. Horrible game for them, not one they'll want to remember, but at least they'll keep their heads up and have some pride when they leave this stadium.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early.